Yo, hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Making Drum and Bass Live with TC. This is the bit where nobody's watching. What is going on? I've been messing with the audio a little bit, so there might be some tweaks that need to happen. And I've got headphones on so I can listen to it a little bit louder. Hello. Welcome one, welcome all. Still working on this Ghost Town Bootleg. It's a bit weird, can't hear myself through the headphones. Gonna have to sort that out. How's everyone doing today? What is it, day like 300 of the lockdown? If you're watching, show me a signal, show me a sign. Nobody's watching on YouTube, nobody's on Twitch. Facebook is slow, it's going to be a slow day, but it's all good because I'm just making tunes. Is the chat not working? I'm feeling like the chat is not working today. Might have to restart. The chat is working. Peace from Tasmania, says Morgan. Hello. We got the first person. Chris says pizza. Pizza. Stefano says hola. Hola, Stefano. I feel like there might be some gremlins. Moritz. He's waving. Yes, Moritz. What are you saying? Bad influence. Big up, bro. Hello. How you doing? Just working on this bootleg again today. I got a couple of thoughts about things I want to change in there. People coming in. Shouts to all the peoples. Blake says, hello from Calgary, Canada, TC. Yes, Blake. Joseph is in the building. Hola, Joseph, what are you saying? We don't say that, Will Borman. Borum. My missus don't like it when people say that, so we don't say that here, bro. Yes, Joseph. Do. Kenny says Tyler Temperton. Gavin, afternoon TC, loving the bootleg. Are you choked then? James Dalglish says, yes TC, this is getting better and better. Nice of me. We're getting there. I feel like there's a few things I want to fix today. So, firstly, there's this drop bit. I'm just going to get straight into doing the production side of things. I was going to support the bass here. So, I'll probably just choose like a normal synth or maybe like a bass actual. Yeah, let's try. Let's try a bit of contact on this one. John says, nice Ableton skin. It's just a standard one, bro. Darren, oi oi. John says, sick tune. Nice one. Jamal. Yeah, Jamal's back in the building. So I was going to find just like a regular bass guitar. There is one in here somewhere. Do. Where is it? This one here. Ruben says, good morning, ISO crew. Yes, all the isolated people. We can all be like watching me make tunes today. Do 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 do. John says, "Good to see you again, man." Hello, John. Big up the scene. Big up drum and bass crew. All my drum and bass massive. Dean says, "Yes, TC sick mate." Do 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 do. That's all the slides. There we go. There's the bass. Hansy says, "Hey man." Hey Hansy, what are you saying? Hainsey. Do do. There are people speaking Italian. What are you saying, Salvatore? Is he saying something about not being able to see the stream or not understanding what I'm saying? Dubfender, what are you saying? Dubfender in the building. Cosmas says, "What door am I using?" This is Ableton. Do do. Dean says, "Yo, where's my money, bro? I've been waiting for you to pay up." It's down the back of the sofa, mate. Constantine. It's Constantine. Yo, TC, what's up? Greetings from Germany. Yes. Do. Soul Plate says, "Well, go on, everyone." What are you saying? Marco says, "Fuck, man, I want to go to a rave, but this is the closest I can get." Thanks, sir. It's not the closest you can get. This is the closest you can get to being sat in the studio with me. Closest you can get is to watch Marky's stream. Pat Lindy is in the building. Hold tight, Pat. What are you saying, brother? Afternoon, TC. Afternoon, DnB family. Should we drop
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
We're all in. So emotional. Hang tight, Dean's wife. Happy birthday. Ryan says, "Still waiting on my DJ set live stream. The decks are back here. I can do it, but I just want to make sure that I do it right. And it's I can't just do a bad stream. You know what I mean?" So, Husky, oi, big love to you guys. Yes, everyone is nice in this place. That is for sure. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Huh. Let's have a listen to the original and see if I can work out what is going on there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Anton, big up from Moscow. Hello, Moscow crew. Da. Normal. What's going on? Do. Nice. We can just low pass that now. Ryan Dodd says, have you ever made Belgium style jump up? Yeah, a couple little bits. Not too much. I did a couple tunes like that to fit into like the DJ sets. Eric says, hello Moscow crew. I wish I could speak more Russian, to be honest. Joseph says, why don't I record my singing and the pitch correction things will show the notes? Oh, I could do, yeah. I'll just work it out. Usually. Matthew says, TC and MC Jake's drink is still banging that track today. Fire. Gotta love the classics. Nice one, mate. I'm honoured that you would think that that's a classic. All my feelings of classics is that they're much older. But that's because I might be an old man. Blake says, can I have your PK hat? It looks dope. No. It's mine. They gave it to me. They probably sell the merch. I don't know. Bless them. They're very kind. They send me little care packages with like hats and T-shirts and stuff. DJ Sam, Brazil, in connection. Hello, DJ Sam. Yes. Holla. Thank you guys for all your kind messages today. It's very nice of you. I really appreciate them. Appreciate them.
Give this people ear.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
I need some more of those. Bad Influence says, wicked watching you work, bro. Let it flow. Yeah, it takes time. I do it slowly. I'm not a quick guy. Well, I'm quite quick, I suppose, in comparison to some. Some people are long. Let's get a low pass on there. PK for life. You know. Been following you since Get Down Low. What a heater, says Eric. Nice one, mate. Everybody get down low. I just thought I'd add that little bit of bass to sort of fill it out, because it felt like it was like a bit empty. Ellis Palmer says, absolutely love the cutscenes. I should have more, really.
Go and put the kettle on.
But they take ages to put in there.
You take sugar?
No, thank you, Turkish. I'm sweet enough.
There's no sugar in this tea. I've been trying to cut out on sugar now.
Get to the chopper!
Been trying to cut out on the sugar. Blake says, yeah, they're from my city, Calgary. Okay. I'm sure you can get one then, bro. I got big love for the PK crew, man. Massive love for them. Daniel says, have I figured out a way to stop people uploading as me on Spotify? No, I have not, and it's infuriating. So I might just cut myself out of all of that and stop releasing stuff on the mainstream, and just I was thinking about just setting up a website, to be honest, and putting my tunes on there, and everyone could just buy them there. Because pretty much only DJs buy my shit anyway. So I've added this bass in there. And Ellis Palmer says, have I ever used Bitwig? I have had Bitwig before, yeah. So I added that, which is from Contact. Nice little bass guitar plug-in. Nice little bass guitar patch in there. I didn't really get on with Bitwig. I'm more of an Ableton guy. I used to be on Logic, and then discovered that Logic was just it just went really bad for like a little while whilst they switched over from being eMagic to Logic. I stuck with it for a while, and then 10 came out, and then it all kind of just was a bit, it wasn't keeping time. You move stuff around on the bars and stuff, and it would just not be in time. So then I moved over to Ableton, and then I tried going back to Logic because Logic does sound better, but then I found that I just couldn't really make tunes in the same speed, so I'm just back on Ableton again. Daniel Henderson says, a website is a good move. You got all the love and support from us in Sydney. Gotta have you back for another Breakneck gig. Yeah, mate, that'd be awesome when it's okay for me to get on a plane, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd love that. Blake says, do I ever go back and listen to my UK Off podcast? It's a classic for me. I haven't listened to that one for a while. I never really go back. I always just keep moving forward. Anton says, Modo bass VST, best for bass guitar synth that I ever listened to. Just try it, maybe you like it also. I'll have a look at that. Modo bass, I will make a note of that. Let me just move my list of all the things I got to do out of the view of everybody. Screenshot. I hope there wasn't any information in there that I shouldn't have shared with everybody, but I guess it is what it is. And let's go to the streaming part of that and add Modo Bass to the list of plugins. I would definitely check that out. Thank you for the suggestion. I love the community suggestions. Big up TC, Jeff McFarlane, a bit of a clash going on listening to Ray Keith. Not long dropped the break remix of Dillinger. Heavy. Sick. So I'm clashing with Ray Keith right now. That's all good. This is more of a producer's thing anyway, so it's all good. James Moore says, do I ever use X for Serum? Yeah, in fact, Jamal Moore, you can go and buy lots of presets for Massive and for Serum on my website, tcdnb.com. There's loads and loads of presets on there if you want to check it out. Cosmos, my mate said, why don't I use both Ableton and Logic at the same time? Could be an interesting thing with a bit of rewire. Matthew says, how do I feel about Noisier calling it a day? For me, it's quite devastating. Yeah, I was a little bit sad. I don't believe it, though. I feel like maybe they were lying. And they're going to keep going. Marketing. I don't know. We'll see. Spencer says, we're talking to Crust. Yeah. Your remix of Warhead is one of the best ever. Thank you very much. Actually, when I first did that remix, it wasn't quite right, and Brian G came around and gave me a couple of pointers on how to change it, and he did a little bit of additional production on that one. So we got a reply here. DJ Sam, Trex Official, yo, my brother Destroy Crew, In Connection Live, Ableton Live, Mr. TC. Not quite sure what that means. I love to check in from time to time and see your progress on the tracks, says Mises Law. That's hard to say, but one of them names, isn't it? Ellis says, have I used Pigments yet? I'm not sure what that is. You have to tell me what that is. Vaughn says, this still the specials bootleg? Yeah, we're still working. This is the third episode on this one. So, you know, still working on it. Yosef says, what? Noisier are quitting? Where's that info? Bro, you got to keep up with the times, bruv. That was big news just before the coronavirus about the end of last year. Dean Dodge says, my mother-in-law says hi. As don't believe me, can you get a shout-outs live? Shout out to Dean's mother-in-law. What are you saying? Blake says, they'll do an extra year. I hope, because of Corona. Yeah, they might do. Matthew says, yeah, my first foreign beggars than Noisier. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It is mad how people are just giving up. Maybe they made all their money, or maybe they just hate drum and bass. Who knows? I doubt if that's the case, though, to be honest. Because who could hate drum and bass, really? It doesn't need that much of that bass, but just a little bit. Just enough to give it a bit more. Chris Gould says, yes, TC. Where's Jungle One crew at? Hold tight. The Jungle One password crew. Everybody change your passwords to Jungle One. You know what? Someone's been trying to hack my website, which has been a little bit annoying. They think that they are DOSing me, you know, because like they think that maybe I can't get in, but I got a web guy who can just get in, so it's cool. It's not an issue. Yosu says, sorry, I'm living under a rock. That was seen. Constantine says, Noisia got to continue for a bit in 2021 as pretty much all of their farewell tour is cancelled. Yeah, I'm reckoning that they'll probably do it like the rest of their tour, but like at another time. Now the question is, do I do the same thing on the second drop? And I kind of feel like I'm going to do it. So let's look at this. Sound a bit messy. Root Monster, who's obviously some elite hacker, says, get DDoS protected hosting, man. Yeah, my guy's cool. My web guy sorts me out. In fact, he comes on here sometimes. He's been doing my website for like 30 years. Not 30 years, 15 years. Anton says, which classic drum loop for jungle DnB you love much? I mean, Amen, Apache, etc. I mean, you can't really get better than the Amen. Can't really get better than that. Joseph says, you noticed the hacking? Shit. I thought I was using an incognito window in Chrome. Bruv, you need to get on that Tor network, bruv. Start rooting some anonymity going on. So, you know. It's not really going to work. You need to get on them VPNs. Start routing traffic around the world. Blake says, I was sick last Halloween. TC Fantasy Shotter. When you guys played in Legion. Yeah, so my DJ set in there was not good. You didn't miss anything, bruv. I'm not going to lie. That's probably one of the worst DJ sets I've ever done. There was 4 CDJs. And they just wouldn't load my cue points. So I had to basically play old school style, sort of. It was long. So you didn't miss a lot. There was a lot of gremlins in the works on that gig. I don't know what it was. And we flew in and then played that night and then flew out the next day. So it was a bit of a woof. And it wasn't any business class. It was some economy business. So you didn't miss anything. Wasn't my best gig. So the other thing I was going to do on this was also look at this bass here. And I'm going to get another synth. Just a massive. Blake says, well, that makes me a bit happier. You know, not every gig can be amazing, you know what I mean? It was cool, I did a good job, but I still felt at the end of it that Fantasy kind of smashed me out of the water because he managed to get the CDJs to work properly and I couldn't get them to work. I felt a little bit dumb. So, Mono Street, Legato, and I'm going to... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to... I am on the right synth, aren't I? New sound. Let's get just a regular sine wave. And Mono Street, Legato. And that's probably about all I need to do on there right now. And then I'm just going to copy this bass down here. That is clicking. So let's get the... Let's get the envelope so it doesn't click anymore. I would love to come and play in Stockholm when we get let out. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. I'd love to come and do that. You can always ask your promoters to book me and see what they say. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So I got that sub there, and I'm going to get like a decent high pass. I could actually use the high pass in here, could I? Am I using the filter already? Kind of am. I'm using a band pass in there. A lot of times I'll try and use the things in the plugins. Okay, we've got a long message here from Daniel. So I'll get to that in just 1 second. Let me just grab up an EQ with a high pass. Daniel says, yes, TC, never forget your album launch 2007 Cardiff Q Bar when I was 17. You approached me backstage. It was my auntie's promotion just to stay safe. And big ups, I had a little bash on the mic and you told me to keep going. Yeah, man. Didn't need your advice, mate. Didn't need your advice. Made the transition to bedroom DJ instead. Oh, cool. Nice one, bruv. What did I say? I might have been a bit of a dick back then, to be fair. Back in the day, you learn a little bit of humility as you get older. Have I put that on the wrong thing? No, I haven't. There we go. So I'm keeping like the mid part of that Reese, but I'm putting a sub underneath it. Sophie says, you're still a dickhead. Well, thanks, Soph. Appreciate that. Pat says, I remember your Evolution album tour back in 2007. You had the last set at Westfest. Was a real moment. Ah, sick. It's all a blur. I had a massive hairdo. Probably still got a bit of a hairdo. Should we show the people? Still got that hair. Limit Break. Good morning after blog, mates. Blog. Jade says, when can we get you to the east side of... I got loads of text messages coming in. When can we get you back to the east side of the States? I'd love to come and play east side of the States. Probably 2021, 2022. Elliot Scott says, "How can I can I show you how I make my subs?" Yeah, I just got a sine wave in Massive by choosing sine here, and then I made it so it's mono legato. So here, so when you play two notes, it's not going to like overlap them; it will go between them, and that's about it for sub. That's all I'm going to need, maybe. I'd like to show you guys a new plugin that I have, though. Dylan says, do I split the bass in high, mid, and lows, or just lows and mids? Usually just lows and mids. I don't always split the bass, to be honest. Sometimes I just feel like it needs to happen, and sometimes I feel like it doesn't. But I think that is better than it was before. Let's get a spectrum analyzer up. Utilities IXL. I'm going to have to up my buffer size in here. Julian says, big respect to Massive TC. Gary Andrews is back in the place. Yes, Gary, what are you saying? It's very cool. We're maintaining 135 people on Facebook, which is unheard of right now. I would have thought everyone would be watching Ray Keith DJ. So you can see on this spectrum here. Let me revert back to what we had before, because it's always good to look at a comparison. So there's my high pass that I had. Let's grab this here. And you'll see that the bass is all over the shop. Constantine says, do I have the music on my headphones or monitors? That's on my headphones right now because it was feeding back a lot. And through the microphone. So I'm just doing this on headphones at the moment. But if I'm mixing a track, it's going to be on the monitors. Limit Break said, I just organised all my plugins and it feels good. I love organising my plugins. It's one of my favourite things to do. Nathan says, I love the jungle vibes on this track. Yes, bruv. So this is it before, and you can see that sub down here. It's all over the place. Up, down. It's not staying because the nature of a Reese is two oscillators kind of interacting with each other. So the sub is always going to be like this. Jesse James says, why not use Ableton's analyzer? I just don't like it, mate. I like this one. This is my favourite one. I usually use the one with the sound card, but because I got it on headphones, it uses the headphone output, and so I can't use it right now. Limit Break says, Ray Keith's on. I'm off. It's all good, bruv. I ain't going nowhere. And you can go and watch this again on tcdnb.com. 144 people on there. That's cool. Well, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Even though making tunes is about as boring as watching paint dry. But it seems like people want to watch. Okay, so I'll put all my processing back on. There's the sub back on. There is the high pass on the Reese. And now if you watch this sub bass down the bottom, it's a lot more steady. That high note there, though, is a little bit too much. So I might actually be tempted to grab another EQ, high pass, low pass. Jesse James says, keeping us sane on lockdown. Nice one, mate. Jason says, people want to learn before they catch it. They need to know the basics. Yeah, well, everyone needs to know the basics. Lloyd says, thanks for helping me with the tune making process. You're very welcome, mate. I think we should all be making tunes. We've all got a bit of time on our hands. And the better the tunes, the better everyone is at... it'd be good. Everyone that has good tunes, if everyone can learn, then it just brings the standard up for everybody. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. Constantine says, although I could never imagine producing myself, tried it, just not my thing. Really enjoy watching people produce. Super interesting and entertaining. That's awesome, man. Sometimes I wish I didn't know so much about music because I feel like when you don't know as much, some people make better tunes. Michael says, I don't know it, mate. I love bagging and making tunes, and you're brightening up my days. Oh, thank you, mate. That's cool. Trying to. Blake says, I did miss you on Halloween, but your set in 2006 touring with Metric was dope. Ah, cool, man. So I did one good set in that town. Julian says, be surgical with the EQ. In EQ, it's the most important part for sure. Yes, for sure. Like, I do like to be surgical if I can be. I just do what I do. I try not to think, to be honest. So the high bass here is at that's 100 hertz. So if I bring this low pass down to like 90, so it's just trimming off a bit of that. I might have to up my process buffer again. Something is using all my processor. I'm not quite sure what it would be. Don't think, feel. That is something I need to put in as a drop. As like one of these.
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Bullshit!
You said so! It's all bullshit. All of it.
Gary Andrew says, my problem is with commitment to making tracks. I can lose interest in a track and not finish it, which we probably all guilty of. Yes, it takes a certain kind of mind to listen to the same tune 1,000 times over and 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 over again. Danny says, how have I been? Yeah, good, mate. Trying to produce in DnB, but mostly dubstep. That's all good. Keep on it, man. Now you can hear, so that sub isn't really killing me off now on this high note. Right, a couple more comments to get to. Johnny says, big up T, big ups for sharing your talents, TC, and for Deep back in the day, loving dropping that track and seeing the smiling skankers in the dance. I thought all the egos getting left at the door. That's what I'm saying, bro. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Nathan says, how long does it take you to make a track usually? From like 3 to 6 years to like 4 hours, depending on how quickly things are going. Roosby says, yeah, I have no problem making drums, bass, and getting a good tune going. I just hate it after a few hours because I get sick of listening to it. The trick is ear breaks, so like go and do something else, or just like learn how to reset your mind so that you kind of hearing it for the first time every time. Sometimes just listening to it from the back. Jason says, I'm off now. I got an exam for nursing. Good luck with your exam. Julian says, what's the secret of a good build-up? Lots of rises and elements to keep it moving up, I think would be the best thing to do for that kind of stuff. RSK says, I've listened to the same tune to the point where I put it out and I don't want to hear it again. Yeah, we've all done that, mate. The thing about making them tunes is you make the tune, you listen to it 1,000 times, and then you put it out, and then you got to listen to it another 1,000 times. I looked on my record box and I played some of my tunes like a lot of times. I haven't got that sample, Michael. I haven't done that yet. Roosby says, exactly, work on multiple tracks at once. Yeah, I always try and work on like a few things at one time. Limit break, word, or work on a few times. Yeah. So just like, we've been working together on a few bits. There is that jungly one. There is a few different bits. If you go to tcdnb.com in the corner down here, you can buy 1,000 massive presets for £40, which is pretty awesome. There's 2 packs of foghorns on there, which you can buy as well for £4.20 a pack, which is ridiculous. And you can get them as like WAV and as presets for Serum. And you can go back and watch all the previous live streams. And there's one where I've made like whole tunes and then the tunes are now out. So you can see the whole process from start to finish. Yoshi says, I'm making a tune. I'm loving it so much that I could listen to it all the time. Awesome. Self-love is amazing. Especially when it comes to music. I always like my music. Julian says, can I show us a quick example of an efficient Nero bassline? I'm not sure. It's not really my forte, Nero, to be honest. I just... I have got Discord, RSK, but I need to get that set up. So I'll be getting that set up in the next few weeks in the coming shows. Mike Rose says, Easy TC, big up from San Diego. Have I seen Record Box 6 yet? No, I'm on 4 because I'm scared to even move to 5. Because if something works, I'm just not gonna mess with it. But there are a couple of Nero funky kind of bass lines in my pack of 1,000 massive presets, which you can get on tcdnb.com. There's like, I don't know, maybe like 10 or 11 sort of really Nero funky sounding things on there. But I think those guys go in deep on some next level. Have I accidentally deleted a project? Yes. And I've had hard drives die on me. So now I back up in triplicate. So I have a copy on the computer and 2 copies on 2 hard drives. Everyone has lost work, and it's the worst thing in the world. It used to be back in the day that you would work on like a sampler. Like behind me here is a Akai and an EMU sampler. And sometimes you wouldn't have enough memory or discs, like we use floppy disks. So you'd have to leave it on. And like someone would come in your room and switch it off, and you'd lose like 3 weeks worth of work. It was the worst thing ever. Got to get a tcdnb.com plugin. I've been working on plugins, but I do not keep my hard drives in a fireproof box, which I probably should. I need to work on my data center, to be honest. Jodo says, get the pack, guys. Get all the packs if you can. That'd be awesome. It's worth it, and you help TC to continue the streams. It's definitely worth it. I can show you, actually. There is 1,000 massive presets somewhere. It says 996, but it is 1,000 from 0 all the way to 999 Tokyo. What's that sound like? Nice. I mean, that's just a whole tune by itself, isn't it? Just tcdnb.com. Go check it out. Yeah, advert time. Sorry, Yosef. I'll get back to the tune now. You know, gotta be. Yeah, I've been looking at uploading stuff to the cloud as well, Constantine. Michael says, today I'm recording my 808 through a bunch of guitar pedals. Have you got a real 808? That's amazing. Some clean boosted kicks and some maximum filth. That'd be amazing. I'd love to get a real 808 and plug it into my tape deck. I've got like a cassette tape deck. I've got Dropbox. I'd pay for a Dropbox, so I could probably use Dropbox, Nathan. Julian says, did I already make a Nero hop track? I have probably made all kinds of tunes. Yosef says, I usually skip ads on YouTube. Where's the skip ads button here? There ain't no skip ads, bruv. We're in for the long haul. Dylan says, do I produce through FX Chains on the master or mix later? Usually just mix as I go, mate. So on this track, currently, I have got 3 plugins on my master. I've got a little EQ with a top end boost because I just felt like it needed it. As you can see down here, there is noise coming from plugins, which I hate. That's really annoying. Snapping necks and cashing checks. That's another drop. Nathan says, just don't know about mastering yet. If you want to get tracks mastered, you can go to tcdnb.com and get them mastered there. You can send me an email and I will master your tunes for a small fee. Mike says, any tips on removing noise? So if there is noise, the things I would probably like the best would be the Waves X noise or something like that. Johnny says, I also have a full cloud backup with Backblaze. It's dope. $49 per computer per year. I've got 4 terabytes up there now. They'll post you hard disk if you need a full restore. That is cool. I'm going to put that in my notes as well. This is why I like this community, because you guys are really smart. That is really, really interesting. Yoshi says, could I use that snare roll, that typical reggae on the drop, where I did the bass guitar thingy? I could maybe find sort of a yeah, that could be interesting. I'll have a look at that. Julian says, why, when you master in France, we have it at 0.06 dB and in England it's 0.3 dB? When I master, I definitely master up to 0. I master to 0.6 dB. Because when you change a WAV into an MP3, the process of changing it from a WAV to an MP3 uses some headroom. And so to stop the algorithm from clipping, I always do 0.06 dB because I'm not in control of the MP3 conversion when it comes to uploading things to distribution companies. Jamie says, what's the best way to promote tracks? It's heartbreaking to spend hours making a track for it to only get a few hundred plays. It's hard, mate. I think maybe you gotta find some ways of marketing. I mean, it's like nowadays there's just so much stuff around that it's hard to stand out from the noise. I'm liking that bass. Do 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 do. Yeah, Yosef, that ding kind of sound needs to go in there. I feel you. I was going to add some more basses as well. I also feel at the beginning of this bar, on the actual original track, it goes out of time a little bit. Lambie says, where did that bass come from? Which bass are you talking about? Nathan says, I found my cousin DJs under the name Callum and has a ton of music I had no idea he'd release. I thought he just DJ'd. Now I'm going to rinse help from him. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even the best person at promoting myself. You know, I do my best, but I mean, how are you supposed to move in this industry right now? I mean, it's difficult. You just got to be doing what you do, I suppose. I think really, really good music does stand out, and people, if it's gonna, I think if a tune's a big tune, then it's a big tune. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. Here, over here, I'm feeling like this is a little bit off. Let's go in and have a look. Yeah, I can see it now. That might be the fix I need. The one I just clicked on. Okay, yeah. So I just added it. This one here. It is Contact, and it was because the original song here has bass under it, but it wasn't enough. So I added this. So it's just Contact. Yoshi says, I think you're very talented. You will get, if you're very talented, you think you will get through. Producers usually listen to stuff that is shit, and we'll find out within the first 3 seconds if it's good. Yeah, I mean, when I listen to promos, I only need to listen to the drop. And if the drop is good, then I'm going to listen to the intro. And then if I love it, I'll listen to it all the way through. And if I love it, I'll put it in my DJ box. And I'm not like, I don't care. If anyone sends me good tunes, they'll go in the DJ box. Because I love having tunes that nobody knows about. Nathan says, to be honest, one of the good things about DnB is messaging artists on Instagram. They will respond. A lot of us will, yeah, definitely. Or just meeting anyone who does DnB live streams to play them, I guess. This is getting very wordy now. We're getting very wordy. There's not much production going on. There's a lot of talk. Limit Break, dude, I know everyone is doing live streams right now, but if you schedule it, and have to ask your friends to retweet it for you, then you could plug a stream and your packs, plus we get a TC set. I will do a set, and I will schedule it in so that you can actually see it, like tune in at the right time and all that stuff. With this production stuff, I just do it when I feel like I want to do it. Julian is replying to himself. My question was about the mixdown export. 6 minus 6. Okay, so if you're going to send it from our stream. I don't think there's really standards. I've sent tunes that are limited to mastering and they've come back well. So I think I don't think there's any rules, if I'm honest. And there was that album that Andrew Sheps did that was really, really, really loud. And, you know, I think really it's about whatever's right for you and experience, just learning from like experience. RSK says, yo, most convo in a live stream I've ever seen, mate. I'm trying, bruv. I got to think about what else I want to do to this tune, because usually I have a few ideas about what I want to do to a tune, and then before I get working on it, I'm like, I should really be like live streaming this. I got the COVID.
Go and put the kettle on.
You take sugar?
No, thank you, Turkish. I'm sweet enough.
Mike says, but live streams feel like a club with everyone, and we just get to do all the different rooms whenever the festival and the club live isn't for everyone. So it's amazing to have two, yeah, mate. Constantine says, most streamers with quite big audiences actually interact with chat quite a lot. I try and talk to you guys. Yeah, I want to do the snare roll. Let's do the snare roll. Michael says, am I going to keep it as a roller or am I going to flip it at a break? Interesting. I mean, I was thinking it might be quite cool to do a two-step beat instead on this tune. I'm trying to answer all the questions and make tunes at the same time. I like that one. Should we do that one? Let's just do the old. Can we make that into a new drum track? Alessandro, big ups from Brazil. Hold tight, the Brazil crew. Brazil in the building. Yosef says, keep it roller while the vocals go in. I'm not really a switchy guy from a DJ point of view. I don't think I'll be switching it. I didn't cut it to the second piece. That's annoying. Let's try that again. Where's my undo? Oh, this is going to take a minute. Hold on. There it is. Right. Let's put in a... I'm going to put one of those in there. And then maybe... I'm not sure if I've done this before, but we'll try it. Yosef's going to DM me the snare roll he had in mind. Okay, I like it. Can you DM it? I don't know where you can send it to. don'tplayrecords@gmail.com. Send it there. Oh, it did it. Excellent. Nice. Marcus says, hola, TC. Hello, what is there? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Michael says, silly question. No silly questions, mate. But Gareth Cotton says, yes, TC. Easy. Yes, that's the email. You can send it there. Interesting. I do like that breakdown. So tempo question. What BPM do I usually work at, and do I keep all your BPM the same standard? I work at either 174, 173, sometimes 172, and that's about it really. Usually 173 is my chosen tempo of choice. Danny wants to see me make a Time Warp VIP. There's a lot of VIPs of that chain. Blake says, where's one place I haven't played yet that I'd like to play? I don't know, really. I've played a lot of places now. The Box says, big up from Spain. Where would I like to play most? Hawaii, I think, is somewhere I'd like to play. Okay. Ben says, big up from New Zealand. Was just listening to my Warhead remix. Ah, nice one, bro. Oh, I like that. Let's move that over here as well. You going for a walk, Soph? Is it hot outside? Ah. Yeah, I'm going to find some more basses to put in this, I think. The box says, how do I tune and clean my break samples? It's a really good idea to go and buy samples from tcdnb.com. There's a lot of breaks on there that I've recorded off drums. So a lot of times I'll just use my own breaks that I've recorded from drums. Oh, it was Rex in the stream there as well. Bless him. Hamish Taylor says, lots going on in this track since the other day. Wicked sound, big up. Love to hang about. Gotta go to sleep, work tomorrow in Australia. Ah, okay, cool, bruv. Well, sleep well. I feel like there's a few more elements that need to go into this tune, and a lot of them are bass related. So let's keep moving forward. George says, have I got a personal favourite tune that I've made? Get Down Low is probably one of my favourites. That was executed to perfection. I was really happy with that one. See you in a bit, Soph. Mike, that is from the original tune, yeah. So the original tune's got a lot of elements as well. Blake is saying foghorns. We tried foghorns in this, and I kind of just felt like it wasn't the right thing. I'm going to have a listen from the top, and then... there's my web designer. I was telling them, James, about somebody trying to DOS me and how that's not really worth it because you got the powers of the web design. The dance blurg. Good luck with that. Oh, those dude, just is sick. Rex's favourite toy is Mr. Duck. And it kind of makes a wah noise. So I'm not sure if that's going to work in here. Might work. Wah, wah. I'm glad the chat slowed down. I can make some tunes now. That was a lot. All these presets you can buy on tcdnb.com. All these foghorns, 32 foghorns, packs 1 and 2. If you need them, you can go and get them now. I'm so sorry if I smashed up your ears. Please listen to this at low volume. The dance blorg. Dylan says, how do I get my hats so clear and crispy? Do I sidechain amongst each hi-hat or just sidechain the hat bus to the kick and snare? I don't use sidechains actually. So I probably just got some hats in there. DJ Markey, MG Tao. Is that the real DJ Markey? Oh, you got it last night. Nice one, bro. Let's record that in and keep moving. Da, 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 da. So I'll set the input to Serum 18. Dylan says, I mean your hat's pattern, they're always so simple and well audible. I think for mixing purposes, it's always good to have a good strong hat, like over the top of everything. Mike says, oh, sidechain, burn! Burn the sidechain! Burn the sidechain. Yeah, I don't really use sidechains. I feel like when you get sidechainy, then your mix process becomes a nightmare because you're like, your cracked copy of Serum doesn't play me. Better go buy it then, bruv. It's hard to make plugins. Steve Duda needs your money. Trust me. Moving on, moving on. There is rent to buy. It is true. Where is it? Splice? Where is that envelope? It's there. Okay. Serum is £10 a month. Blake says, if I'm on a 12 gig tour, how often do I change my sets? Every night. I'll spend a bit of time every day just putting new tunes in, swapping things around, changing things. Obviously, like the main body of the set is going to be sometimes the same, but sometimes I just start from the bottom and work up, or I just like mess it up. I'll try my best if I can to do a different show every day. I don't want to be, because some people come to multiple shows, and then if they're going to see you play like exactly the same set, but then if you went and saw a band, you're going to see the same set. I mean, you can't change things all the time with a DJ set. Like, sometimes usually I get like 5 tunes to 10 tunes a week that definitely go into the set. And then there'll be like maybe there's probably like 100 tunes a week that I get sent, maybe more. Maybe sometimes some days I get sent 100 tunes. So like, I do my very best to listen to everything and then categorize it as well as I can. And I'll make sets of like liquid sets, because sometimes you might get asked to do a warm-up. You just never know. Like, sometimes things like set lists and set times might get messed up, and you have to do the warm-up set, and you can't just come blazing. So drum and bass is a 3-course meal. Like, doing a drum and bass gig is a 3-course meal. So like, it's a big responsibility to have that warm-up. The warm-up is a big responsibility from my point of view. And if you come out and you just come out blazing, the crowd are not going to enjoy the whole night. So you got to like, as I say, it's a big responsibility to do those warm-ups. And I like doing warm-ups. I spent a lot of time doing warm-up sets. So I will take it very, very seriously. Spencer says, using MPC-X Akai mod, the new one, have I used one, or can I do everything with them? I used to have an MPC 1000. I don't know what that is there. That looks like I'm going to block it. Unless they can explain. What is the flag and the languagey stuff? Mike Rose says, I love the warm-up set. Really interesting challenge. Agree with on the responsibility. If you come out blazing on a warm-up, it's going to be just a nightmare for the rest of the DJs. And also, when I finish a DJ set, if you watch me play, I'm not one of these guys that's going to do like 7 double drops to make myself look amazing, because I already made myself look amazing throughout the set. So for the guy who's playing after me, I'll play like a liquid tune so that it resets the dance so that they can do what they got to do. Because I don't want to be that guy. As much as like people are alpha and everything, I just want to be the guy who just plays like a chilled out tune at the end of my set. Does anyone read Arabic and can tell me what that means and whether I should block them or not? Taylor says, I've only had the privilege to see you Guns Blazing Festival set in Canada. Was it a good one? Not every set is a good set. Sometimes they're really bad. Yeah, don't be a banger opener. It's not the one.
All the clubs are being closed down. This place is coming like a ghost town.
like that. When it goes dance floor, it goes like blog. Bad influences. I admire honesty. Yeah, well, you know, you can't always have a good set. That's life, isn't it? TC Liquid set is good. On the deep selection. I love all drum and bass, so I try and keep all the good tunes.
This storm is coming like a ghost town. All the clubs are being closed down. This place is coming like a ghost town.
John A says, are these vocals from someone live or a sample from a track? This is a bootleg of a specials tune. So all the vocals are from the original track, which is this.
This storm is coming like a ghost town. All the clubs are being
Spencer says,
closed down.
didn't realise you're Tommy Boy.
This place
This one from Cardiff. Ah.
is coming like a ghost town.
Mike says, Make a Little Space is one of my favourite GC tracks. Definitely Liquid vibes. RSK, Tommy Boy, Field of Magic. Yeah, all these old tunes. Wow. I'm getting a lot of texts. Ah. I'm just going to reply to a text and I'm going to keep playing the tune. My phone is blowing up. My favourite place to play, so many favourites, man. Fabric, Respect in LA. I like all the Insomniac shows. I like all my shows, man. Ah, I need a different bass just on that end there. I'm just going to reply to this text. There's business going on. Let's do the sample from the e-cig then. Let's do it on the intro. Oh, I don't have that set up. Let's do that. Yo, check, check, check. All right. That was a big hit. This is 18 Nicotine as well. Nothing's easy in this life, is it? Is it automation I need to turn on so that I can... Yes, there we go. Look at that. It all fades. Brian says this tune is shaping up to be a classic. Those vocals, those horns. Whoa. Well, I do my best. Let's do EQ on that. Lee says afternoon. Afternoon, Lee. Nice. All right. Let's add a bit of reverb to that. Let's choose a nice reverb. We used the Ableton Convolution reverb is my favorite reverb right now. Jeff says TC did a live stream making some liquid and now it's been signed to Asbo Records vinyl. Always wanted to show people. Big up. That's amazing. That's so good. Should we put it in a church or a sports centre? Let's do that. Let's get that some stereo on that. Distown. Where is it? Chris says sports centres are closed, TC. You're not wrong, mate. Higher Sector says sick how I've linked up Facebook and YouTube. Nice one, mate. Trying to do this thing. Big up to whoever is buying all the packs right now. I'm seeing a lot of notifications coming up from people buying sample packs and patch packs. That's very nice of you all. If anyone's interested, there's lots of very good sample packs and packs there. tcdnb.com.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
Someone said, am I planning to use any of the rest of the tune? And there's a lot going on my phone. Somebody's saying that I'm being played on George FM right now, which is really cool. Jackson says April Fools was always one of my faves. Nice one, bro. Are you talking about that bit? I don't know if I can get that in there. I don't know if I'm going to do that. La 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 la. That's a bit loud, isn't it? Micro says second drop. Pat Brady says Ghost Town is sick tune, bruh. Yeah, it is. Quite fitting for today as well. Let's just finish off some of these bases. Higher Sector says, do I prefer Massive or Serum? I think they're both good. I wish that Serum had 3 oscillators because I could do a lot more with that. Although I was thinking the other day that I could use the noise oscillator as a third oscillator, which might be quite interesting. There's no preview of the jump up presets. I need to do that, but we could do it now. Let's do it now. Which one? Jump up 3, jump up leads. Just gotta find them here. Where are they? There's a lot of presets. Jump up 4. I can't find them. It's going to be early numbers, surely. Sub bass, Serum rises, 7 moods, DnB rollers. Am I just being retarded? I can't see them anywhere. Can't seem to find them. I'm feeling too much pressure, I think. Let's have one more go at finding them. Finding the jump up sounds, because I might want to use one in this tune actually. There's no coming back. I can find like jump up bass 3, jump up bass 4. That's no good, is it? I thought I had it then. No. I guess it ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you what, I'll do one. I'll do a example video when I finish this stream, and then I'll upload it and put it into the thing so you can see it. That's going to be a time for another time. I mean, it's only £4.20, so. Do. I can't find any of my presets now. Feeling them vibes. Those good vibes. I could maybe put in that second. That's interesting. Do you have a nice walk, Soph? Yeah? He didn't do a poo? Oh. What's that? Yes, please. I'd love a smoothie. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. So a bit of foghorn, but not too much. And then sort of cut off. Yeah, that's sick. All the clubs are being closed now. This place is gone. It's gone.
Go and put the kettle on.
You take sugar.
No, thank you, Turkish. I'm sweet enough.
There's a lot of reverb on there. I'm going to bounce that into an audio track. Robert Thompson says, "What's up, TC? Hope you and the wife are doing well. Big ups, mate. Big up, Robert. Nice one, mate. Robin. Nice one, Robert." Let's choose. So that is 21 Serum. So we'll choose that from the list over here. And record it in. Gary Andrews says, "I need a cuppa now too. I need tea all the time. I'm addicted, I think." And then like a little build something in there. So I'll grab a little contact. Holden says YouTube chat 2, big. Yeah, I think we've got all the chats like mirrored throughout all the different networks. It's amazing. Still holding strong at 17 people on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, can you hit smash, in fact, smash. If you like to smash the like button. Give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. If you're on Facebook, do a little share maybe. Although, to be honest, I'm quite happy with the amount of people because it just gets a bit hectic. Whoa, Sophie's doing smoothies. Hi Rex, did you have a good time out on the walk? It's a challenge to do a live stream. Let's try this one. Smash that like button. Smash the share. Let's do it. Let's put in something soloed. Is something soloed? Whoosh. Let's go here, make it shorter. Lambie says Twitch is where it's at. All the Twitch crew, that's what I'm saying. That's loud. Oh, nice. That could be longer actually. Let's go 2 bars on that. Let's join those. Apple J. And delete that. Put that there. The blender is a good backing sound. It is. That's going to be 4 bars. 4 bars, mate. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, Sophie. Look at that. Banana smoothie. That is delicious. Thank you.
All the clubs are being closed down. This place is coming. Disco.
Oh, I already bounced that into audio, didn't I? I think a little filter on there is going to be needed. Sound design. Rapidly losing people on Facebook now. Sophie's Smoothies available on tcdnb.com shortly. Very shortly. Not a bad idea, to be honest. That's delicious. It's delicious. Let's turn the automation on. Oh, God. There we go. And do something like that.
Disco.
And the low end, so let's freeze and flatten that. Are you still looking for that snare roll, Joseph? That smoothie is good, but it is filling. So the second part of that, I like the first part, like the build of it, but there's a lot of low end in this. So new track, and we just sling that down there, and another high pass, low pass. Let's just take the low end out of that bit. Nice. Surgical. And then all of that stuff can go over there too, because I like it. And we can get rid of that serum. Higher Sector DnB says we need to do a collaboration. I'm working on different things actually. I got Jake's on the Zoom earlier. I'm burping now because I'm drinking a smoothie, but we might be able to get some collaboration kind of stuff going on with Zoom. So having like a live audience or something. See how that goes. Could be a bit weird. And Discord as well. I need to learn about what Discord is. If anyone knows what Discord is, you can gladly tell me in the chat. That'd be awesome. I think that filter's down a little bit too early. All these new basses are sounding really good. Chris Lawrence says, did Zoom work for collab? Okay, for collabs. My friend mentioned it, using it. Yeah, I think it could be interesting. You can share your screen on there. It's a bit like Skype, I suppose. I think my phone died. Oh no, it's still working. Maybe little kicks in here. That's sick. All the clubs are being closed down. This place is coming like a ghost. Do. There's another serum base here that could go in there. That one's not so good. More of like a kind of one. Ellis Palmer says, I'm back, locked in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Robert Thompson says, I think the audio would be a little bit choppy on the Zoom, though. It could be. Could be. Gary Andrews, I'm back with tea also. Awesome. What's your tea of choice, bruv? Are you from England? Do you make good tea? Kyle Bark says, hi TC, new to your live channel. Hello Kyle. Welcome to Making Drum and Bass Live with TC. I appreciate you joining, and I hope you enjoy your time here. And it makes me very emotional.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
Do you know what nemesis means? A righteous infliction of retribution manifested by an appropriate agent. Personified in this case by a horrible cunt.
Me. That's right. Little Orky says Discord is easier to use than TeamSpeak. It is a great movie. Emil says, I love your work, bro. Nice one, mate. PG Tips in the building. Holla at your PG Tips.
All the clubs are being closed down. This place is coming like a ghost town.
Little Walkie says, get on Twitch TV, you scrubs. Darjeeling. All right. What about a bit of Lapsang Souchon? Let's get another one of those. I could probably. Do we mind reusing stuff? Usually I don't do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get a new one. I'm not that guy to be reusing sound effects like one bar over to another. It's always good to get new ones. PG Tips should be a sponsorship of the channel. We are on... Sophie, what's the tea that we use? Like it's totally... We went to Cash and Carry and got like 1,000 tea bags or something. 3,000 tea bags, something like that. Nickel says that first Serum bass was nice. You can go and buy that, bruv, on tcdnb.com. Shameless plug. Go there now. 1,000 massive presets. Let's go! Holla at your boy. Stander Gnab says, will you collab with Woodlock? I'm not sure who that is, but perhaps you can educate me. Perhaps I need to be educated. Little Orky says collab with Akov. I think I've heard of Akov. These things usually happen like organically. Oh, he's a jump up producer from Belgium. Oh, okay, interesting. Have to send me a DM on Instagram of like some of his tunes. That is not the right one. I quite like the idea of Eye of the Storm. Let's try that. This town. That's good. I can live with that. I wonder if I can't just set the input here to 23 contact and then just record it into that channel and be economical with my channel use. Ellis Palmer says, what's my views on the New Zealand DnB scene? It's getting bigger than the drum and bass scene in the UK, if I'm honest. From the statistics on my SoundCloud, not SoundCloud, Spotify. Little Orky says, interesting sounding project, my dude. Let's bounce that, freeze that track. Oh no, let's not do that. Let's do it here. Freeze. 2 a.m. in New Zealand. Damn. Well, you can catch up on all the streams on tcdnb.com. They're all up there, /live, or just click on live at the top, live streams. Who's my hot tip for Bristol producers right now? Critical Impact's doing some really, really good tunes. And I think Enai is living in Bristol now. Obviously, he's not new, but I think I might be a bit out of the loop, if I'm honest, with all the producers. Marcin says, hello, mate. Holla, what are you saying? You good? Holla. So, let's zoom in on this and see if I can't get some little fades. All these little basses are really starting to make it into something now, isn't it? I think a shaker needs to come in on this second part. The second 16. Let's take one of these when I'm smoking the vape as well and put it at the end. I always feel like the end of a tune, a lot of times if I'm listening to like a demo from somebody, I'll skip right to the end. And if the end is really lazy, I'm pretty sure that like the tune's going to be made in a lazy fashion. Whereas if the end has some love in it, then I'm like, okay, this is going to be a good journey. Even though nobody ever listens to the end, a lot of times making the ends, like if you listen to Pendulum tunes, the ends of the tunes are always sick. Because your real fans are going to listen from start to finish. Emil says, what's the best... I got a phone call coming in. Hold on. Hiya, Steve. You alright?
Yeah.
I'm live streaming right now, just to let you know you're on air.
Oh, right. Oh, cool. I've just been talking about you on George FM in New Zealand.
Oh, wicked.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live now, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. How are you connected me to there then?
I've got the phone against the microphone.
All right, okay, cool. So, listen, that 200 grand, I've just put it in.
Shut up, mate. Come on.
Yeah, and then the other 800 grand to make it a cool meal will be with you by Friday.
All right, awesome. I appreciate it.
Sorry about it. That's just from sales of your plugins.
All right. I'm gonna have to cut you off now. I wish I was making that kind of money. Wow, that'd be amazing.
I'm only joking. All right, listen. I'll give you a call later. But yeah, big up everyone listening and locking into TC because you know he is on fire.
Trying to be, mate. Trying to get the tunes out. Doing a bootleg right now.
Oh yeah. I was just literally telling them about our tune on there. So.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. So that's coming out real soon. In about 2-3 weeks' time, date to be announced soon.
Oh, big up DJ Fantasy, awesome.
Hey, I'll speak to you later, brother. Easy.
Hey. There we go. Live phone calls. Live callers. Let's listen to this from the top. 700 grand. What's he talking about? I wish I had that money. Wow. I don't think I'd be doing a live stream if I had that kind of money right now. We're nearly 2 hours into this. Is Opal up right now, is it? Chrissy Chris in the building. Holla! It's going down. Yo!
All the clubs are being closed down.
Standard says, on a scale from 0 to 10, how bad is quarantine for you? So 10 being the worst, 0 being the best. To be honest, not much has changed. I don't go out much. The only thing that's changed for me is I've got no gigs and no income, which kind of sucks. Ralph says, your mic sounds like a stadium speaker. We got the reverb. So some shakers, I feel. Mark says, I went with Fantasy to see Graham Norton, bizarrely, but the surprise special guest was Lisa Stansfield. What a touch. Very cool. Emil says, so back to my question, TC, what's the best way to get my tunes out there and get some decent feedback? I will give you feedback if you send me tunes. I try to get to listen to every tune, so if you send me a DM, I'll have a listen either on SoundCloud or Dropbox. Shaker's sounding nice. One thing that I really hate is people who leave shakers to, like, not on that last snare. If it goes like and then to nothing, I'm like, come on. What does it take to just do a little trim and a fade? Trim and a fade. It's like being a hairdresser. If you went there and they just left a big in the top of your head. Ben Butler says the DnB producers group on Facebook is great for feedback on works in progress. That's awesome. I did not even know about that. So yeah, go there. wonder if I got some sirens. That's quite cool. That's a cool one. Let's put that in here. Let's get some delay on there and maybe a bit of reverb. Delay. This mic tickles my nose. Is Chrissy still in the building, or has he gone like, not watching this? Is Necron in the building, yeah? Necron in the building! Chrissy says, not watching this. Not watching this bullshit. Randy says, nearly have a heart attack every time when you hear the siren in the car. That's what I'm saying. Why? What's in the car, bruv? Only people who are getting heart attacks is people who got things in the car they shouldn't have in the car. Siren's out of tune. Oh, it's doing some looping business. What's that all about? Let's make a new channel for that. I could just duplicate this channel actually. Reuse that delay. Ellis Palmer says switch the loop off. I just did. Ableton. M4T says, what's the song you want to make a sick remix on at the moment? Currently, I want to do this one. I don't know. Have you got any suggestions? What needs to be done? Blake says, Chrissy, can you get Fred V and graphics back to do a similar mix from 2012? My favourite. Fantasy says, Oi TC, stop vaping. Is it too much? I'm probably hitting it too much. There's 18 nicotine in this as well. All the producers are in the building now. It's going to be like Too Many Cooks soon, and they'll be like, oh, this is shit. I'm not high. How am I high off this? There's no weed in there. I'm locked up, won't let me out. Fantasy says, does this mean because we're all in here, technically it's a collab? Asking for a friend. I've been asked that before. Where's my 20%? If we're going to split it all up, you guys can all share 10% of nothing, because that's what I get for a bootleg. And you can all have 0.0, what is it? There's 200 people watching, I think. With 95 on Facebook, 15 on YouTube, some people on Periscope I can't see, and one person on Twitch. So obviously Twitch people don't really like watching these streams. So 0.1% of nothing. D-Jack says, I usually watch on YouTube for your streams too. Laugh out loud. I think we need to keep tabs on who is contributing, really, because it can't just be like a blanket percentage. It's got to be like we need someone to keep like a score of people who make suggestions and then they end up in the tune. We need to keep tabs. Oh, someone's at the front door. Yo, that's sick. That drop's actually sick. Oh, what's here? Nails. Got some deliveries. This is for you, Steve.
Bullshit. 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 You said it's all bullshit.
You and your mom are hillbillies. This is a house of learned doctors.
That's what I'm saying. Too much fighting on the dance floor. Dun, da, da, dun, dun, dun. Danny's just joined. Oi, oi. What do you say, Danny? Welcome. Hans is in the building. Big up Hans. Holla. I think this is really coming together now. I think we're nearly there. Drum edit at the end of the third, yeah? What, a 97? Or are you just trying to get a percentage? Oh yeah, someone asked me what TC stands for. Get your suggestions in now. Oh, you saw the bread? The bread was so good. Yes, Brad. That bread, bruv. Danny says, see part 1 last week, missed much? Well, listen, there's quite a few bits gone in there now. Still a bit of funniness going on in here. $24.32. Interesting, yeah. That's a good idea. We could put in a... You could well be right about that, actually. Let's try that. This is a bit extreme, but we'll do it anyway. I like that. Tiger King. Tory. I always thought a total cunt was really where it was. Somebody said, I don't even want to say, man. Tilly Cucumber. Only on the weekends. That sounds good. You guys can all just amuse yourselves, yeah? I'll sit here working on a tune. You guys can all come up with insulting names for TC. It's fine. It's fine. It's nothing I haven't heard before. Nice. Joseph didn't find the snare roll. That's sad. Blake says it's what we do best. Thick cucumber, get me. Holla. Don't play records at gmail.com. In fact, if any of you wanted to donate, you can always donate me on that email too. Just saying. Oh, it's risky in the building, yeah? What are you saying? Yeah, mate, PayPal, yeah. Don't beg. Why not? Let's flick tunes. Let's go to another tune. Let's have a listen to something else. That Vibes in tune. Let's listen to that. Oh, Gary Andrews, yeah, you saw that. I mean, a lot of people knew about The Simpsons, The Door. I feel like I've opened a little Pandora's box now. This is a good smoothie. Look at my little spinning wheel of death. Just spinning away. Any jungling guy?
Any jungling guy?
I got the Tarzan and Jada jungle just swinging on the vine this morning, mate. I'm telling you, this could turn Ari Krishna into a bad boy.
Get to the chopper!
See tonight, geez? I don't even know none of the MCs, but I was stepping up there earlier, and I think I could still go up there now. I didn't even know that.
Basildon. Basildon boys gonna drop some lyrics.
Really? Right. Beefy. What two tunes here? Ready.
It's so cruel. So cruel. Cal says go gadget jaw. Mark says yes, Linux. Who was the guy doing the interviews? That's what I want to know. Who remembers making this tune with me on the live streams? That intro's so sick. Okay, Fantasy says that's my mate Lennox who is interviewing him. It's so cruel. Linux, yeah. Oh, he did the last SAS music video. Right, okay. looking outside and it's nice and sunny, so, and I'm already 2 hours and 22 minutes into this stream, so I think I'm gonna go in a minute. This is a tune, Mike. This is a tune that we did all together. If you go to tcdnb.com, you can watch all the videos, tcdnb.com/live, and you can watch this tune being made. This is another one from the streaming. It's looking like there might be an album happening from just me streaming a whole thing of just like making tunes live and then put the album together at the end of it. My favourite bit of this tune is this little bit here. Down here. It's all about this. So good. George Booth says this tune is filth. Nice one, mate. Necron said I forgot about the flute. That's what I'm saying. Whose suggestion was the flute though? That's what I want to know. And the other tune that we've done together recently was Spin Cycle. Get some more Spinning Wheel of Death for a minute. Maybe play some VT. I'm running out of things though.
Oh, nice one, brother. Nice one, brother. Nice one, brother. I said, nice, bruv. Nice one, brother. I said, nice, bruv. Fucking nice one, brother. Nice one, bruv. Brother. Fuck off.
You're a towel. You're a towel. You're a towel.
You're a towel. George says, caught up on all your live streams now, so gonna try and tune in when you're live. Oh man, that's awesome. That's mental that you would watch them all. That's sick. I deleted one by accident the other day, number 18. That was really annoying. Gavin says, this one time at Bandcamp. I'm thinking about, putting these tunes out. I will put them out. My smoothie's run out. I need to go put it in the dishwasher. Oh shit, was I supposed to get the washing out? Yo! Wash day tomorrow. Wash day tomorrow. That is pretty ridiculous.
Nothing clean, right?
Michael Dobbs says, fucking heavy times. Nice one, mate. Blake says, ID. This one's called Spin Cycle. Still a work in progress. Probably got another live stream to finish this one off together. So, Michael Dobbs, I didn't pay you to say this or anything, I promise. You can go and buy that bass now on tcdnb.com. If you go to tcdnb.com/shop, it's on Serum, and you can buy the presets for the bass, and you can also buy those basses as WAVs if you want. tcdnb.com. Go get them now. £4.20. Those exact basses. Ah, fuck, now my tumble dryer's broken. There's also 1,000 massive presets on there you could get too. I want to know what I said at the end there.
Nothing clean, right?
Haha, like shameless plug-in, getting for free. They're only £4.20, come on. That is mad, bro. This tune's sick. Alright, I'll shut up about it now. My cheeks are hurting from smiling so much. This has been a lot of fun. Yeah, I like that one. I think there's a couple of others we've done as well. I did a couple mastering jobs as well for a clothing label who've started a record label called Bowl Cut. And the tunes are wicked. Them tunes are really cool. Michael says, delete my projects and start again. Don't delete anything. I never delete. There might be some sounds in there you could keep. Oh no, what is that? That is a sign of no crack software. We don't say that in here, Andy, but I appreciate the sentiment. My missus gets pissed off, so I don't like it. Michael, if you send me a DM on Facebook, I'll listen to your tunes, man. For sure. And I'll play you another one once this spinning wheel of death goes away. Spinning wheel of death. This was one that I started when I just started streaming just on Instagram. Hang tight, my beautiful Mrs. Sophie. Alessandro says the last time I got in trouble with the missus, I got the dishwasher idea, so not bad. No, you don't have to donate, bro. I got a Patreon though, patreon.com/TCDnB, but I don't even know if that's even active, to be fair. Just being here watching's enough. Ellis, I'll show you what I made my pads on. Nice one, Michael, appreciate that. Necron says, I forgot about this one, sick. I can hear a few things I want to change on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. George says, I use Cubase, so enjoy checking your workflow on Ableton. So the pads are actually massive from that preset pack. The 1000, that's number 760. Alessandro says something, sounds like something from Eat Brain. Yeah, it could be, yeah. So I think all the pads are from that massive pack that I put out. Danny says, what's my thought on bootlegs? I just made To Deathbed and Roses. Ah, that sounds interesting. I love bootlegs. Blake says, have I listened to much Burr Oak? I haven't. So Anthony, it's not a sample pack, it's patches for Massive, just to let you know, just to clarify, to make sure that you don't buy it and then get disappointed. So it's 1,000 patches. That's a good one, I like that one. And the other tune that I really need to finish, because I want to put it out, is this one. Michael says, I gave away a load of bootlegs before. I did. I gave away, I think, 30 bootlegs or something like that. That was a waste of time. Got like 3 downloads. Breaking Beat says, love these live streams. Good work. Do I also offer a mixdown service for the poor? If you hit me on tcdnb.com/mastering, there's an email address there. And it's not, I can't do it really cheap, like mixdowns, because it's all about time management, right? So, but I can probably, we can negotiate. Well, I don't even recognize this one. Blake says they have a recent podcast on Eat Brain that I've been listening to a bunch. Oh, sick. Oh, that thing. There we go, fixed. Emil says that those 30 bootlegs available for download. I don't know where they would be, but they might be. Necron says, oh, it's the Wuhan track. Necron is like the first person to watch the streams. Shut the city down. Andy Wood says, what do I think of Reason? I think a lot of people use Reason and get really good results. All the doors are pretty much the same now, I feel. Robert Thompson says, big tune man, this is fire. Thank you, mate. This one I want to finish in the next few days. and then get it out. Or maybe that sounds like TC will probably be the next release actually. George says, can I check Smooth Ed Records on Instagram and let me know what I think? I can have a look. I'll see what I could do, bro. They're definitely my drums. Just send me a DM on Insta, bro. At TC DnB.
I'm gonna shut the city down. Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down.
Right, I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go sit in the sunshine for half an hour. And I might be back on later, see how I feel. Trying to work on my time management. But I appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you all again probably tomorrow. I'm going to try and do this daily, so I'm trying to do it daily as much as I can. So get your final goodbyes in to everybody. Everybody give you shouts. Going to be shutting down soon. Ellis says, latest man. Big up Ellis. TC stands for total cunt. Danny says, before I go, wait, what is it, Danny? Nate says, big up for the stream, TC. Big up, Nate. George says, say no more, TC. I will tune in if I get a notification. Nice one, bro. I hope you do. Mike Rose says, have a good one. Feel inspired to crack open the door after these streams. Bro, make a tune, make it massive. Let's all make massive tunes and then send them to me and I will play them in my DJ sets and that'll make me really happy. Let's build a community. Let's make it happen. Let's do big things. Everybody's going to smash it. That's what I'm saying. Go buy my sample packs at tcdnb.com and presets. Make big tunes. Let's all make big tunes. Let's all do well. Let's do some big things together. Let's make it happen. Do you know what I mean? Let's make it happen. Let's do some big tunes, everybody. Really appreciate you all tuning in, and I will see you all very soon. Oh, what's Mark saying? First time locked into the Dirty Bangers live. Day made. Safe, bruv. Nice one, Mark. Really appreciate it. Feel free to come back again. Gavin says safe. Flirt says nice stream. Mark says hands, nice one. Nick says bless up sick. Jeff says laters. Get your shouts in. I'm going to be going in like 20 seconds. Let's make it happen. That's what I'm saying. Invest in the best. And you'll be blessed. That's what I'm saying. Highbury Scott says thanks for the support, TC. All the best. All the best to you, mate. He looks like an Arsenal fan there. Right then. Nice one, guys. I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much. Peace. Big up yourselves. Big up yourselves. Nice one. Big up, yeah. Peace. Peace.